Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. I hope I find you well. You are here to do a little bit of balance and mobility on this Sunday morning to see how your body feels. So I'll be here. I was here yesterday, so if you've not done yesterday's, there is already one of these little workouts, just 5 or 6 minutes from yesterday. Then we've got today, and we're going to do tomorrow and maybe Tuesday, and then I've got a day off. So let me see if we've got anybody live. You might be on YouTube or my business page or my normal profile, but if you're coming in on any of the pages, then say hello to me on Sunday. Let's see if anybody else is up. So this is before our classes this morning. Today we've got kettlebells, strength on a Sunday. Morning, Alex. I'll be live in the women's nutrition group after this, before I go out to PT, before I go to class and then PT. Right, so it's only going to be about 5 or 6 minutes, so you don't need your shoes and socks on. In fact, it's better. I've just got mine on because obviously I've got to go straight into classes after this. Good morning, Mandy. Good morning, Alex. I'll just give it a second or two, girl. If you've not tried this and you work out a lot, or you just feel dehydrated, this is fantastic. Celtic sea salt, it's got minerals in it like nothing else, and it pulls the water into your cells a little bit quicker. So you should have a couple of grains underneath your tongue, or you can crunch it before you have your water. Just a top tip while I'm studying. Right, let me just share the video into some groups and then we can get going. Let's see. Right, shall we get cracking then? Keep into all my amazing ones. Right, let's go. So I want you to stand with your feet hip distance apart. I'm going to do mobility first and then a little bit of balance. Right, so feet hip distance, and then turn your toes out, bring your heels out, and then just turn your arms down by your side and let them relax. Take a breath. Bring it all out. Pull your core in tight. Lift your ribs. Shoulders up, back and down, and just start to circle the shoulders and relax the neck. That's it. So relaxing through the neck. Clearing your mind, having 5 or 6 minutes to yourself to lower your cortisol level. You want to start the day with a nice low cortisol level, girls. That's your stress hormone, your cortisol level, but it's also your fat storing hormone. So you don't want it to be elevated in the morning, do it. You're going to circle the elbow on the right side and then the left. Keep the torso as tall as you can. And again, like I said yesterday, if you feel a little bit of clicking, if you're doing this first thing in the morning, if you've just jumped out of bed and thought, there she is, I'll do this. You might feel a little bit of clicking as your ligaments get warmer. Good. Feel quite uncomfy, but it's nothing to worry about. 8 more. 8. 7. Then we're going to do both arms together, but a little bit slower. Relax your neck, girls. Both arms. 4, 3, right round, open up, squeeze the scapula back and down. So leading with the elbows. And then bigger range of motion now. Single arms, 2, 2. 1, 2, right back. So past the line of your body. Good. And again. 4 more. Then we're going to do what I call a torso turn. So you bring your bottom rib to your hip on your right side, and you'll feel it in your hamstrings, but it's mobilizing your spine. So flex to the right for 2, push your hip out. Now push your left hip back as you flex forward, pull your core in tight as you all the way to the front, and then back up. Now push your hip out, so you feel a stretch in the back and into the obliques, and as you come round, you should feel a lovely big lengthening in the hamstring. The hamstrings are one of the muscles that you need to keep your eye on for balance and for flexibility and for mobility. Because lots of us do lots of driving, lots of sitting, lots of walking even, The hamstrings contract every time you're doing that, or they shorten. And so we're going to make sure that we lengthen them out to prevent any injuries coming or any niggles coming into knees, hips, and especially back. But push your hip out, then go the other way. So down we go, push back. Good, relax through the neck and shoulders, and again flex, and then the opposite side pushes right back. 2 more. Back is flat. And again, hip out. So go from your shoulders to your torso. Now I just want you to roll down for 4 beats. So you separate your shoulders, you go as low as you can with straight legs, and then uncurl slowly. So you want, as you descend, you want your legs to stay straight. But you're separating your shoulders, see curve in your spine, and then up. 2 more. Head down. 1 more time. And then we're going to go down the body again into the hips. Standing on your left leg, just sweep your right leg forward and back. So just forward and back. Excuse me. As you take your leg back, try not to hyperextend through your spine. Stand tall, and then come a little bit quicker. There's no beat here. I just want you to sweep back forward with your legs. You're getting a little bit of balance in here. You want to keep your torso nice and tight, and your ribs up. Now point your toe to the front, and then pulse it. Tightening through the quadriceps, the hip flexor is doing most of the lifting, which is a really small muscle at the top of your leg, but it's very, very strong. Good, so you're standing tall now. Now let's bring in a bit of balance, so if you can, don't let that touch the ground, she says. Then we're going to do a big circle and a tap. Let's go. So you circle and tap. Balancing on the left. And what you're trying to do is maintain a neutral spine here. So we don't want to be leaning over. So if your balance isn't brilliant, make the circle smaller. Do a baby circle. Good. Now knee lift 8 times, then we'll change the sides. So you're balancing again, you're using your toes. 4 more, and then we're going to sweep the floor slowly with the left side, and then we'll speed it up. And press down through the right. So you should have felt that in the leg, the standing leg, in the glutes. Now speed it up. Get in your own time. Don't forget to stand tall. Try not to rock through the torso. Point your toe, touch the floor, touch. But the minute you're touching the floor, squeezing the right side, lifting the ribs. Lengthening through the torso, so your torso is really tall and your spine's extended. Now, if you can, don't let it touch the ground. So we're getting a little bit of balancing. Now, this is fantastic for your knees, your ankles and your hips on your right leg. Stabilizing muscles will kick in to help the joints to stay still and the muscles to contract. 4 more, then we circle and tap. 4, 3, 2, big circle. Circle and tap. So mobility through the hips. So remember, your hip is a ball and a socket joint, so if you shouldn't be able to come right round like that, otherwise it means that your hip bones have moved. You want both hip bones facing forward. Knee lift. Good. 4 more. And we're just going to stand on the left and do a slow lunge back with your right leg. So you're lunging back and down. Now tap in and go again. So again, we're stretching out this hip flexor now because we've just worked it. So we've got to make it lengthen. When you're coming down, tighten the glute and push the hip forward. And then if you wanted to bring in your balance, you just bring your knee up. And you go as deep as you can for you. So push the hip forward. So it's lengthening the hip flexor, shortening the hip flexor. and you're tightening the glutes on the way down. Remember, your muscles all work in pairs, so if this one is lengthening, this one should contract to allow the lengthen to happen. 4 more. So we're doing for time. I should be doing a talk in my nutrition group now. Do 8 on the other side. Feet together. Change sides. Remember, if your balance isn't brilliant, you can just tap. But just tap lightly on your big toes. On your big toe. Good. And then lift if you can. So we've got a 6-week Summer Sizzler started yesterday if you want to maintain your health and well-being over the summertime. A 6-week package. Join me 3 times a week for 15 or 20 minutes to keep me ticking over. Feet together, deep breath. Reach tall, and then back down. And there you go. That is your Sunday morning mobility and a little bit of balance in there today. Thank you for joining me. Good morning, George. So if you want to join us for the Summer Sizzler, that kicked off yesterday. We've got classes. What day were yesterday? Saturday, Sunday, and then tomorrow, Monday. Then you've got catch up all week, and then we start a new week. So only 3 sessions a week. So it's doable, it's achievable, and you won't be going back to the beginning in September. All right then, well, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I will be live now in the Women's Wellbeing group for a chat on women's health. All right then, I'll see you later. Bye.